Right. Mattel has the DC license now, and from what we've seen from Chronicles, Mattel might be cooking. Today, we're going to be talking about the DC Collector line. This is Infinite Shelf Life. I'm Infinity Wartorn, and I'm joined by Falcon
Hello.
and Joestar.
It's me. I'm here. Still.
Woo! Uh, Before we get to the fun topic at hand and a few bits of toy news, we're going to eat our vegetables, as I put it to the chat earlier. Uh, stuff happening. Stuff happening in the world. Um, so, Supreme Court struck down tariffs. That also means it triggered a whole bunch of companies to be like, hey, give us our money back. And uh, interestingly enough, the case that started the tariff takedown was, in fact, a toy company. So, shout out to toy companies being brave enough to actually do that, especially a small independent one. And yeah, Hasbro's asking for refunds along with other companies like Costco. Will that translate over to consumers? It won't. Hasbro, if you want to give everyone who has had Pulse Premium a free year, that'd be
That
pretty
would be
rad.
sick.
That would
Yeah.
be pretty sick. It won't
Yeah,
happen.
so yeah, there's
But
a lot of weird stuff with this because well, there's a couple things because like as soon as this happened, the Trump admin tried to institute some new tariffs under a different section,
yep,
and
uh, I was gonna say
uh
the tariffs went up.
yeah, it was
Anyway,
section 212 or 211 or something like that. I'm surprised they went straight to that, not to dive too deep into the weeds, but I figured that there were other tariff sections that they were going to try before jumping straight to this one, because the legality of this one is also pretty dubious. And I expect it to get struck down via lawsuits. Um, but they're
it
still there for now, and the thing with companies getting reimbursed on tariffs, it depends on how they handled them because yeah, a lot of companies are suing to get that money back from the government, and there's going to be a lot of looking over the books to see if that's even possible to see where all the money went. I know at least Costco. I'm kind of surprised, but not entirely, since Costco is tries to be consumer friendly, at least in comparison to the rest of the world. They said they're gonna, if they get refunds, they're gonna pass them back to the consumers in some way. But the thing is, as we've all become tariff experts over the last year, tariffs are typically passed to the last link in the chain. And so with consumer products, that's you and me. And so if companies passed on those costs to the end consumer and the products that they were selling, I don't see how they have a case to get that money back.
Mhm. Yeah, I was gonna say I of all the companies I've ever heard talking about getting refunds, Costco would probably be the only one I would actually expect anything from. Uh, because obviously that's membership that you
Yeah,
pay
there's easy
into
ways
and
for
all
them
that
to do
stuff.
it
Yeah.
because, yeah, they have all your info.
So yeah, and then on top of that, uh Iran stuff is going to make oil prices surge. So that means plastic, that means shipping, that means shipping insurance. It's a big one. Everyone forgets shipping insurance.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah. Damn.
that means changing, where various boats are going to, accounting for more ocean traffic, air traffic, for uh, air delivery. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So even even if all these companies somehow did manage to get refunds for tariff stuff, now they have to deal with a whole nother slew of things that's going to up everything in
Did
every
you
part
have
of the
that in
chain.
did you have that Iran stuff in the next slide still?
No, I just have the oil prices thing
Oh, I
from
see. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Plastic
Oh,
News.
that's a separate. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
figure like at best this is just gonna cancel each other out and prices stay the same.
Yep. Yep. Uh, if you, uh, it's one of those things where like obviously don't hoard, like don't buy more than you need, but if
I'm gonna buy
you
5 cases of toilet paper.
if you do find yourself seeing that like you can handle taking on a little extra, especially in terms of like food, definitely go for it. Uh, if it's the last thing on the shelf and it's extra for you, please leave it. And then yeah, gas prices are going to go up, even though they did go back down today. That doesn't mean they're going to stay down. And all the various places are already upping uh, their gas prices in anticipation of it getting worse. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've only read a little bit in on some of this stuff, and I certainly I have not. I don't really care to at this point to read any expert analysis on oil prices. But like, I it crossed my mind that with the tariffs getting stricken down, and then the stuff with Venezuela, and now with Iran, I'm like, is this just the next pump and dump by this administration? In this case, quite literally.
Yeah. I mean, I already saw a lot of reaction to that today because the market, even though they opened lower, was starting to like get back to normal levels. But again, that it's like way too soon.
Right.
It's like too volatile for anyone to say anything, whether it's like, the bubble has popped and,
Right.
depression slash recession times are coming, or this didn't do anything and things will be fine. Like no anyone who's saying with their whole chest that one way or another is just kind of trying to sell you something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Speaking of which, good transition. So, Target wants to sell us stuff,
More
but
like not
maybe
selling you stuff.
or sell us more specific stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
there's been some I'm gonna say a little bit of headline reading and not article reading on the part of some folks I've seen in the toy space. I'm not gonna name names because honestly I didn't pay attention to who's been saying it, but I saw a lot of people sharing the same articles over and over, and it was clear that no one actually read the articles
I'm
that
shocked.
the articles that were both referenced, and the even the article that the headline the headline that was kind of
Is
misrepresenting what
deriving
was being
from, yeah.
said uh
Yeah.
was even saying. So this
And
is
then if you
from
yeah, sorry.
yeah, sorry. This is from Target corporate itself. So this is going to be a lot of corpo speak in the actual thing. You can see that they want to sharpen focus, all this stuff. So obviously we don't know exactly what that means yet. So again, this is from their corporate like newswire thing. And so we have Brick Fanatics here saying Target planning to cut number of toys it sells in half. Now, again, as a headline, I can understand why people kind of were freaking out. They were like, toys are over at Target. Some people were kind of celebrating because obviously they're like, oh, does that mean no more exclusives? Um,
I mean, only
nah.
exclusive, if anything.
Yeah, honestly, that is the funny part, is that it might actually be the opposite of that. And it's just kind of funny because in the article itself, this was really the only point in which it like makes reference to the story where this in half quote even is. And yeah, no offense to Turner Wharf here, but come on, guy. Come on, guy.
Yeah. So,
We're we're gonna look at the actual quote
okay.
where that comes from. So, Minnesota Star Tribune, Allison Kaplan reporting, and as you can see from the excerpt, it says it's the number of home products it plans to sell is being cut in half.
Right.
And in the following sentence says that extends to sporting goods, toys, and electronics.
Right.
And so, again, I understand how you can make that A to B jump, but it's still a jump.
Right.
A very big
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah. So this is so they had their so Target had their quarterly earnings. And so a couple slides back, that was where that quote was coming from. And if you read through their quarterly, I didn't read through the whole thing, but I just looked up because big companies like this, they have a transcript of their earnings call. And I, just a quick control F, and you can see that at no point did they mention half or 50% anywhere in that call.
Mm-hmm.
But they did have, in conjunction at the same time of that quarterly report, they had like some sort of like corporate event, in Minnesota, I believe. And there were some journalists there covering it, and that's where the half quote came from. Um, and so, yeah, like you said, Target is going to cut half of their products from the home umbrella of products that they sell. But if you think about your typical Target store layout, that's pretty much the entire middle of the store. So, like, uh, toys just happen to also be encompassed in all of the what they consider home products. So they could be cutting more than 50% on toys. They could be cutting less than 50% on toys. They could be cutting 0% on toys. We have no idea. So, I mean, I would not doubt that they do cut some toys. I think it's kind of crazy that Lego has 2 aisles, but that's just me. Um, but yeah, people running with this
Mm-hmm.
are
And and
surprised not reading.
I think the example that they put in this section from the article itself is very emblematic of like what they actually mean. Like laptops might be gone from the store, but they're gonna be sticking with like wearable tech, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they have a specific kind of person in mind that they want to go to Target, and they're basically going to be catering more to them. And then on top of that, there might be a bit of my wife said like a Aldiification of it,
Mm,
of like
Oh.
they're gonna make it so there will be like the name brands people like are coming there for, but they might also be specializing their white label stuff. Or it could be the opposite. It could be like less white label stuff and only name brand, like a reverse
mm,
Aldification, I guess.
yeah.
uh, but yeah, so obviously this is all coming about, due to several different forces. There is in general a boycott going on for Target from
I was gonna say
uh,
one of those forces is largely their own doing.
yeah. So, uh, if folks did not know, Target got rid of DEI initiatives. They also kind of publicly spurned like the LGBTQ community and like kind of left them out to dry. And so all these groups are like, okay, cool. You don't need our money then if you don't need us to support you. And for whatever reason, essentially Target has never really directly addressed this, even though this is clearly hurting them where it hurts. So they can continue to do all these various things to try to get people to come back, but the thing is, the main reason why people left in the first place was because there was capitulation to the perceived cultural takeover of a certain sect of people, and I don't think
Hmm.
it takes very many guesses to understand what that means. And so yeah, good luck, Target. The as much as like I personally have never had issues with Target buying stuff, whether it's exclusives or just Target stuff in general, I understand that it is very true for a lot of people, and they have very much changed how they even structure stores and their like shipping and
Yeah.
delivering system. If folks have ever been on various toy collecting Reddits, you've probably seen like especially I remember this one distinctly, and it blew my mind until I kind of thought about it a little bit, of just like seeing a whole like end cap of like Psylocke Thanoses.
Oh
And
man.
obviously,
Yeah.
like in the Marvel Legends community, that was a very sought after set. That was a very like, people were just going store to store, wheeling and dealing, trying to find them. And then, you know, uh, not even like 4 or 5 months later, then there's just like a whole end cap full of them and clearance on top of that. So how do you get there?
Crazy.
You and this is where like I have that like, oh yeah, okay, this is actually not weird when you think about how Target works, is that essentially Target treats all its stores as distribution centers. And so there's certain Targets that are just going to get the stuff for just general online shopping. And so
Right.
when that stuff doesn't move, or for whatever reason, and it is, I shouldn't say for whatever reason, they have like a strict timeline in which they put stuff on clearance. So whether or not the rest of the country would love a Thanos Psylocke pack, uh, that regional Target is like, we just need to move this stuff because it's taking up room, and there's going to be more stuff coming in that we need to ship out. So that's why you
Right.
get $30 Thanos Psylocke packs in like the middle of New Jersey, and other people are like, what the hell, I wanted that.
Yeah, and it could be that store like is just partially understandably just not on their shit and not putting the correct boxes on the truck to go to other stores
Mhm.
in the district. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people also because a lot of what we talk about and a lot of what other people talk about in the toy community is very US or North America centric, but a lot of despite the ubiquity of uh Target in the US, a lot of people seem to not realize that Target is significantly smaller than Walmart on a global scale. And so that uh affects the business decisions that Target makes. So
Yep. So uh I wouldn't say for anyone who's like, yay, Target exclusives are dead, or oh no, it's going to be oops, all Target exclusives. Again, it's kind of like up in the air. We don't know what the actual strategy will be until we actually start to see stores changing, which is kind of wild too, because I feel like they just did this huge remodeling of a whole bunch of stores. I remember people kind of making fun of it because they literally took the red out of the Target symbol for some of them to kind of
oh what?
signify like that. Yeah, like straight up, it's just like a white circle with a white dot in the middle of it. And I thought, obviously people are clowning on that as like, did you forget to fill it in? Like like it's just like brown
We
and
couldn't
white.
afford the red paint.
Yeah, it was just literally brown and white. Like the building is
Oof.
just like brown brick, and then the white Target sign, and then white Target symbol, and just like, yeah, it completely just it's part of this like whole standardization of like corporate design and stuff. I'm sure that's probably why it didn't turn out red, but like obviously like red is their whole thing. Anyway, it
I wonder,
regardless.
yeah, 'cause that so the working theory behind why corporations are doing that is because um it's so if corporate owns the property, it's so that they can easily flip it to a different store, a different company.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
so I so if a big enough entity like Target is doing that, again, it's not surprising because they're the line keeps going down for them. Um, I wonder if they're doing that with the thought in mind that they might be offing some locations in the not too distant future.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
And like I said, they just spent all this money revamping the stores. So now they're going to spend even more money to revamp the stores further, potentially eliminating or changing up what they offer. And again, the just the layout of the store period. Uh I
Yeah, like the
mean,
electronic sections at my local Targets have just become like wastelands.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I remember when the physical media apocalypse happened because they just got
Oh,
rid of DVDs.
right.
And
Yeah.
so they only have
And
essentially
books,
like
like if you have like a aisle of books at your Target, you're lucky.
mhm. Yeah, so like it's
They used
basically
to
just
have
like
they used to have like
records.
big multiple aisles, and now it's like nothing.
Yeah, now it's just records and like some physical video games, and that's really it.
And it's mostly Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, not a good sign. We're basically seeing Target gutted like bit by bit, and yeah, I think if you want like a decent conversation about it, Geek Dad Live had a very long discussion about it. I think it was like 40 minutes plus, talking about just this Target section alone. And they talked about some interesting alternatives because, and I've seen this myself. Like Barnes and Noble is kind of killing it in terms of having like kind of nice toy sections and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
I heard them say that, and I guess I haven't spent enough time thinking about it. But that
yeah,
was
I can
wild to
actually
think.
attest to that. Like the Barnes and Noble near me, that's the only place I've actually seen Jada Street Fighter figures on the regular. Like Target, it was supposed to be like the retailer to have it. I've never seen Target stock Jada Street Fighter
Yeah,
figures
that's
aside
great.
from like I think I found like one once. But other than that, it's in the collector section, so that's just kind of like a crapshoot already. But yeah, like but Barnes and Noble, every time I've been there, I've seen the newest wave. So
Hmm.
Damn.
maybe. I
Yeah, my
I've
mean,
local
seen them at
Target.
my GameStops, like local GameStops. I'm like, what? That is crazy.
yeah, and GameStops are also like, closing stores left and right.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that store's not long for the world.
Yeah, I remember seeing in a toy collector group that I think there's like two GameStops out here where we are now, and like all the other GameStops are gone. And it's just kind of wild
Yeah.
because they're like the two that I know of. I'm like, oh, okay, well that's potentially not good for like toy hunting IRL, but
Right.
Right.
yeah. But yeah, it's a physical shopping landscape is uh, ever changing, ever kind of uh, just like it's not doing so hot with so many alternatives out there and the various strategies being implemented. So moving on to greener pastures, pickups.
Oh yeah.
uh, I'll go ahead and go first because I'm gonna be quick.
For sure.
So the ones that I got, and I plan to make a short for this, is that I picked up these sci-fis, like the G.I. Joe classified
Oh,
sci-fis.
very
Oh
nice.
snap.
And yeah, these dudes just look, honestly, you can like kind of make them fit whatever you want. I got two because I wanted them to be Latvian soldiers. So
Oh, it looks like
I'll
the screen didn't change on the
oh
stream.
whoop, there you go.
I see pickups.
Oh, it says pickups, but his camera should be
yeah,
full,
I should be
right?
here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the sci-fis to me kind of look like Doom Troopers, or they could be like Latverian guys. But honestly, like you can make them like Oscorp guys, you can make them Gamma Corps soldiers, give them more like actual like real weapons and have them fighting the Hulk or something. Obviously they can be like MRD, a whole bunch of generic soldier dudes uh, fighting a specific person. You can make them that, and they have a switchable visor, so you can have it be this like half one, which I thought was more like Latverian soldiery, but you can make it just like a full
Sure.
faceplate also.
Yeah,
And
I
it looks
think
pretty
I
cool.
think the half one's like the best.
Yeah, I will say the only unfortunate thing is that the heads are not super compatible with or sorry, the helmets are not super compatible with like other Joe figs. I was trying to see if I could do some head swaps. Granted, you can't really see much of their face, but I was just saying like, could you do that? And these helmets are really made for this head. So, but the head sculpt underneath, like he's not bad looking either. So,
That's
Oh,
dude.
so
That's a
so
guy.
you can,
dude guy.
yeah, he's
He looked
a
extra
guy.
tired on my screen. I was like, "Whoa, get this man a coffee."
I was gonna say
Space coffee.
this Loki can give him a coffee. This,
Oh,
this, is-
Yeah, there you
this,
go.
yeah, this is on my wife's desk, so I thought that was really funny. But yeah, if you catch those sci-fis, I got them. I saw the Amazon had them like pre-tariff pricing. I'm like, yeah, I'll get them. I'll get them there. They'll probably become cheaper over time, but I'll take pre-tariff pricing over $30 for each of these. All right.
Yeah.
Who wanted to go next?
I guess
you
I
can
will.
go.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say
All
you're
right.
going.
So, surprisingly enough, all my picks are from Target. So, um, starting with the new Playmates Kaiju Rangers. They look really sick.
Lizard.
I really
Lizard.
like
Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard. I like the power coins they come with. Like they
Oh,
stand
that's
on the power
cool.
coins,
Yeah.
and it's pretty sick. Pretty
Oh
solid.
wow.
I mean the weapons are of course. I mean it's Playmates. So the weapons are of course like not so like detailed. There's not that much to it, not that much articulation either, but they look cool on my shelf. So
Nice.
of course I can't wait for the next wave. I think it was like 3 more figs,
Yeah, I
yellow,
think
pink,
so.
and black. And yeah, so hopefully those are gonna be good. And then for the fourth pickup that I got, this one's a re-release of the NECA Ahab, which is
Nice.
Ahab Predator. Really nice. Looks really cool. Of course, mask is removable. He's got that,
Of course.
very nice scarred face and very nice cloth cape. Very nice.
Yeah, I never knew that the Predators had names until I started seeing toys.
Yeah,
and people
this
talking about them.
was a character from the Predator comics. So that
Oh, okay.
definitely one of the elder predators. Uh one of the elder predators. Very popular. Hunts an engineer. It was a really good comic. Oh man. Putting
Yeah,
his
I was gonna
mask
say
on is
that's
like really rough.
uh the newest movie Badlands that has a character that was comic first, right? That they're kind of
Oh,
showing on screen for the first time.
yeah. I believe so. What was it? The what I'm guessing you're talking about the elder from earlier in the movie.
I'm not
Um
sure. I just remember people online talking about like, oh, this guy's showing up, and then also other people are like, well, he's showing up, but the lore's wrong,
oh
because of course Of course.
Of
We got
course.
retconned,
Not
obviously.
can't make everybody happy, of course, but I personally liked the new movie. I like the fact that we're actually seeing more predator culture in live action instead of just like having to read comics or watch other shows or whatever. But yeah, that was my four pick. Well, technically there's a fifth here, but like it's mainly because I just opened them. It's this little Iron Man here.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's about it. But this one I had like from a pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store,
Mm.
and it was just sitting right next to my desk the entire time, like in packaging. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna open it. That was 2 days ago.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Falcon, you apparently have a lot.
Oh
Yes.
dang.
I'll try to go quick with some of them. I don't think I mentioned this, but I got it. Um, Pulse finally had it on sale. Dino King.
Shee.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I got him to go with my Lio Kaiser now. I'll have to get the upgrade kit for him eventually. It does make him quite a bit nicer. But yeah, that's fun for what it is. Especially
Nice.
getting it on sale. Well, I guess we'll keep the Transformers train going. We got the new Quick Strike. What in
Nice.
tarnation?
I always wanted that guy as a kid.
This
Oh
this
man.
toy is actually really nice. He's pretty big. Like he's a deluxe, and so the combination of his arms being his legs and then the snake tail thing, it gives him a pretty uh wide presence on the shelf. So yeah, I couldn't imagine anything different I would want out of this guy. I think it's pretty good. And then also my pile of loot, I finally got the silver
Oh,
Rathalos Prime to go with my regular one.
that's sick.
Yeah, this is very nice. A little overpriced, but somewhat understandable considering it's a collab figure. Actually, I will
It
probably on my shelf. I'll probably leave this in alt mode, and I'll have the regular one in robot mode, and I'll have them like fighting.
is that considered an import?
Uh,
Or
yes, I would. Yes, because it's a Takara.
okay.
Uh, it's a Takara figure, and it's the box and instructions are all in Japanese.
Right. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because like I was like I didn't think like Monster Hunter was that big here in the U.S. to the point where
Oh
like
no, it is.
we're
Yeah,
releasing stuff.
it's Monster Hunter is mainstream now for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We'll do a couple Star Wars here. I got this guy. Don't know if you heard of him.
No.
Who's that again? Not joking.
Gl- Pure Glupshido shit right there.
Django Unchained, I think is.
Oh, Django Unchained. Yeah, that's Jamie Foxx,
um,
right?
yes, no.
Surprise!
Yeah, that would have
That would have been hilarious.
Electro head underneath. um,
Honestly, I might do that now. I gotta. My local GameStop has an Electrode that's been sitting on the shelf for like the longest, so I gotta do it now.
yeah, this
Oh
is
man.
it's fine. I got two and I still haven't been able to get one with good paint apps, so that's pretty disappointing. A
Dang.
lot of people complain about the arm tubes, but they're fine. I'm not gonna do it on camera because I'm gonna want to jinx myself, but they're fine. Um, yeah, he's all right. And then continuing the year of imports, we've got Mofex Return of the Jedi Boba Fett.
Nice.
That was he was on super sale on Big Bad over the holidays. and I missed out on the Empire one, so I definitely had to get the Return of the Jedi one. He's not perfect. He's a very much an older Moff X figure, and that age does show in the design, but he's still pretty nice. And I did want a second Return of the Jedi Boba, so I'm glad I got him. And then finally, one with some Marvel, got Mr. 2099 here.
Yeah.
Add to the Spider-Man collection. It's
Oh,
quite
man.
nice. And I
Nice.
was actually pretty surprised. I don't know if it's maybe the mold is starting to show its age or what, but the thighs on him are actually pretty smooth. I don't really feel the detents at all. So I actually don't think I'm gonna have to shave down the thighs on this guy. Um, which is a little bit surprising for me because he has the drop down hips, which has been problematic for Hasbro so far, I would say. But
Which
I don't
body is it using again? Do you
renew your
remember?
vows. So he's renew your
Okay,
vows
with new
with
arms.
new arms, and it might be a new torso as well because he has the peg hole in the back for the cape.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the original your renew your vows didn't. Actually, I can check because I have damage. Yeah, damage Spider-Man, which is also renew your vows base, doesn't have a hole in the back.
Interesting.
So yeah, he has a new torso and new arms, but the rest
Neat.
is renew your vows.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a forgotten good fig this year because it came out so early
Oh yeah, because it came out so early. Yeah.
or
And
late, depending on when you got it.
true. Yeah, he's good. I'm not like huge 2099 guy, but he's pretty unique, and I figured I had to grab him because I still don't have 2099 for the animated movies. Um, and it's the first, as far as I can, the first normal retail use of the Renew Your Vows body. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it for now.
All right. Cool pickups. Okay, going back to the slides. We're gonna do a little plug for a Kickstarter that opens up tomorrow. Cryptoids is being done by a group of folks from Toy Anxiety or YHS. It is just a group of cryptid creatures that are fighting for Earth against the lizard people. So it, I think it's supposed to be like 1/12 scale. I put uh, the all the figs that they're going to be having in this graphic that they shared, and yeah, uh, I know for a fact that I'm going to grab the shadow version of the Mothman for a mutual friend of ours, Joestar, because they're big Mothman
Oh, word.
people.
Nice.
So uh, that's at least one sale for them. But yeah, the YHS Toy Anxiety crew are pretty cool people. I like listening to their streams. They're just kind of having fun. Uh, they're yeah, the I also like that there's so many people in the toy space that are kind of going from people who just talk about toys to making them. I think that's just always cool because that's a huge step. Like you're doing production, you're doing uh the social media rounds. They talked about like all of the various like streams and stuff they've already like signed up to do and talk about this, so they're gonna have to pitch this idea like 100 times. And I've definitely heard plenty of people who have interviewed folks at things like Toy Fair, and yeah, I can imagine that getting old. So it's not nothing. But yeah,
I'm curious as to what that pig thing is. Like it's all
it,
like I remember watching Robo Dono like just talking about it. I'm like, what is that? What?
yeah, they were talking about it on stream. Apparently, there's like a festival that like centers around that particular cryptid, and like they were asking them about like potentially like doing like a booth there, like just for that or something. It's wild. Like the cryptid communities are obviously very interesting. They pick like obviously like really big ones in the U.S. So Bigfoot and Mothman. Yeti was
Right.
kind of an interesting choice, but also a smart reuse of a mold with just like a essentially like an alternate head and
Yeah.
like alternate accessories. And then I think the the lizard people figure is gonna have a whole bunch of like color variants, and the I think the grays are just kind of like a just like a smaller army builder. I was actually kind of surprised how small the gray was in comparison to everything else.
Right.
But yeah, uh,
So
but yeah, just
tiny.
uh, a very interesting set of figures, and I'm very curious to see how well it does, because I know a lot of people like the Toy Anxiety crew, and you know we've seen things like Odious, obviously that cowboy soldier Kickstarter got
Right.
over the line, and that was one that it was kind of a nail biter versus the original Odious. I think it was like pretty like in the bag from the beginning, but I hope that this is one of the Kickstarters that does make it over the line, because these are like really truly like throwback retro feeling in terms of like how they're marketing it. They had some packaging stuff I think just today, and it's on card back and stuff like that. I do hope,
Ooh.
and I think this is just like a general comment for toy retailers in general. I think it would be cool, as much as I'm a person who doesn't really want to save packaging. I am also sympathetic to those who design packaging, because I have fam that has worked on toy packaging before, and they have regarded the work as like making like really pretty garbage, and like that kind of makes me sad. And I know folks like Four Horsemen make Mythic Legion clamshells kind of like reusable, I guess, because you can like kind of like flip the tabs on like the top, bottom, and sides, and then you can take the clamshell off, take the figure out, and then you can kind of restore it so it kind of looks like you haven't opened it yet. You don't have to like take a knife to it or anything.
Hmm.
And I think there's like one other company that does it as well, and it might be like one of the big bad collabs, either with Fresh Monkey or Gridiron, that they do that with. But I think that's just really smart, because for those that do want to keep the packaging and maybe be an opener, then you can have that duality. Like you can open it, and like if you really wanted to put it back in just for display, you can do that too. Whereas like most other retro card back stuff, like with Marvel Legends, you do have to take a knife to it and be very careful, and most of the time that doesn't work. I've
Yeah.
tried really hard to keep those card backs intact, and I just end up just like getting a second untouched one to just have.
I've gotten
So
decent at it, but uh I have the current problem where I can get the bubble off just fine, but with maybe I just need to put like a paper towel or something between the card and my Exacto knife. I end up putting like a trench in the card when I take my Exacto knife down it.
Oh
I,
man.
I'm not scraping like the art or the paint off or anything, but like when the light hits it just right, you can see the valley that I put in it.
Right. I think the easiest paperback packaging I've opened like pristinely was surprisingly enough like MOTU stuff. Like I
Mm.
just pop it right off, and I'm like, wow, this is nice. But then of course I'm not the type of person to keep the packaging, so I just toss it. So I'm like, at least I know
Yeah.
I can do it.
But yeah, so good luck to the Toy Anxiety crew on their social media blitz and on the campaign itself. I know I will be there tomorrow to get at least a Shadow Mothman. Moving on, we got uh, a red versus blue Spartan set at only at GameStop question mark.
Correct. Only at GameStop.
Oh dang, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a long requested 2-pack. We always talk about it in the Halo figure Discord that I'm in. So this is classic red versus blue Spartan collection figures. This is using mostly the Halo 3 Master Chief body, which is their hands down their best figure to date. But it's using the torso and arms from the multiplayer rogue figure that they did early on in the line, which is fine. That's not a big deal, not super noticeable either. The most important part is that it has the Halo 3 Chief legs. And it comes with the normal assortment of weapons and hands that you would expect from a Spartan Collection figure. Um, and they have some washes on them to dirty them up. And then they have a multiplayer emblem on their right shoulder. Um, I believe the red one has the king emblem, so like the skull with a crown, and then the blue one has the helmet with a plasma sticky on it.
Oh,
And actually, fun fact, I'm in a Discord with a Jazzwares designer, and while he doesn't exclusively work on Halo, that's how he got the job at Jazzwares, and so every once in a while he'll get to pitch in on the line, and he was able to get he had it's a bittersweet story. He had a Halo buddy that passed away, and the emblem that the person used in multiplayer, this guy was able to get his emblem on the Red Spartan, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it and yeah, if I forget who the YouTuber is now. I'll post the video on the Infinite Shelf Life Discord. Make sure you guys join it. Link in the description. Um, there was one YouTuber got this early. It wasn't Nostalgic Adam. It was another guy that sometimes does Halo stuff. Um, and it has pretty cool like red versus blue packaging. But otherwise isn't super special in any way. So the fact that this is $50 is a little odd. Jazzwares has been pretty good with their pricing. They've been able to keep their Spartan collection figures at $20 even post tariffs. But maybe this is the tariffs finally catching up to them in some way, or because this is a GameStop exclusive, who knows, maybe they just jacked up the price because they wanted to as the retailer. But yeah,
Yeah,
this looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Even
yeah.
even with the increased price, I think it's cool.
I definitely feel the need to like recreate Red versus Blue, like the show, the web show with these
Yeah.
figs. Like I don't know why. I hope like maybe the heads are like a little bit more compatible with each other. I don't know for certain, so I could get like Caboose's helmet on there, the Mark IV, put it on that, and then call it. Well, was it Mark
Yeah,
IV? I think it was Mark IV.
I'm not sure if I haven't done a lot of head swapping myself. I haven't seen people do that. I know I want to say the ball joints are compatible if I had to guess because um there's no because there's a couple people I think the community has died down a little bit, but with there was a lot at least early on there was a lot of uh stuff going around for custom 3D printed parts to make your, custom
Mm,
Spartans and whatnot. And I don't remember there ever being any talk of like, okay, you need to specify you're going to use it on this body because the ball socket is different. And yada, yada. I don't remember any sort of talk like that. So I'm pretty sure the ball sockets is universal for the line.
well, say less.
Joestar going to unlock a new need to 3D print just Halo
Oh
Jazz War
man,
stuff.
Halo. Yeah. Ah.
But yeah, a very a much needed set finally coming
Yeah.
to light. All right.
Also, the line is dead. Just kidding. That's a new
uh,
product. That means it's dead.
Whoa!
on the opposite end, a product just beginning. Wildly enough, the first Chronicles line figure to come out will be this Scareglow, and he looks freaking neat.
I love it. It's great. Oh, I
uh,
just noticed something weird.
hmm.
Is towards his forearm, the top on the picture on the right compared to the left. What's going
Yeah,
on there?
so that is a point of confusion because I believe
Oh.
in the marketing, it does not actually say anything about it being glow in the dark. But considering this was in the same slides, and I think what they're trying to go for with this pick is that it is darker because you can see like the bones are just like slightly shaded down. I think this is
Mm.
trying to say that both the head and like those parts of the forearm will glow in the dark.
Oh,
Why would
So
you
okay.
do the
Yeah, that makes way
forearm
more
like
sense
that
then.
though?
Yeah, I know the Origins figure like is also I think it's glow in the dark. Oh, I know there is also a second version of the Masterverse Scareglow that it's not necessarily glow in the dark, but it's more of a neon green skull. So I
yeah.
mean, cool.
Yeah. So again, it is a point of confusion. I I may have just like missed it in the marketing, but yeah, a lot of people assume that because of these pictures, it means that the head and the forearms will glow in the dark. Still kind of weird choices to make glow in the dark in general, and not like the whole thing, or
Right.
like use the glow in the dark paint. But you know what? Like the the actual figure itself is so cool looking. I think I can forgive that. Like they
Right.
went hard and they did not have to. But yeah, Joestar, you're cooked. This
Yeah. I
you
already
gotta buy
started
this.
collecting Scareglow. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like
gotta buy
I got the
this.
TF Scareglow and then I got the I already added to the pile of loot the Masterverse Scareglow and now this is coming.
Yeah, the again, I'm finding conflicting stuff, but I did see at one point that this was a collector-thon thing for Walmart, so you're gonna have to
Mm.
uh go
Ah!
online go online and order this guy.
I'm actually
Hopefully it
looking
won't
right now.
And it sounded
no.
like there's at least a little bit of confusion on when that collector con is.
Yeah, Walmart is apparently just like waffling on that, but to be fair, at least again, I am maybe spoiled, but in my experience, Walmart has not been a pain in the butt to deal with. But I also know that even folks like Dan Larson and Robo have gotten screwed over by Walmart canceling stuff on them. So,
Oh, okay.
uh, obviously,
Buy at
luck of
my
the
own
draw.
risk.
Yeah, luck of the
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
draw.
true.
Uh, and Joestar, I can always try to do like a safety order for you. Like you can, if you manage to order it, you order it. But I will also order one just in case like yours goes. Uh,
Word to thy Tims.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think
Well,
that
might be the
happened with
move.
last year with the Revenge of the Sith card backs. A lot of people were getting their orders canceled for those.
Yeah,
Oh, they have the leather hat.
yeah, it's so
That's
wild. I
crazy.
don't
I don't.
I
I'm sorry. I'm just scrolling.
oh no, you're good. I never understand how that happens with just like this straight up just like canceling of like random
It
pre-orders.
has to be for some reason their system allows for more orders than they have actual stock.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
I hear those stories and it's not that I doubt them. It's just like it again, it's just weird. I don't know how like that
Yeah,
happens.
that doesn't make sense because I can see because they don't obscure it. At least I don't know if they updated it because I haven't looked in a while.
This is
But
a crazy listing I just found. I'm sorry.
they're they do have the stock quantities in the source code of the website on Walmart.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense for like I don't know if they're just putting like 99999 for pre-orders and then they can't
And
cancel
then
later for
delivering
something. I
nothing.
don't,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you know what? It
Um,
might be, but it might be a regionality thing. Like
Mm,
if like in the region
oh, if they're
they
only gonna
allowed it.
ship so much to a region and then they do it
Yeah,
because they yeah they do ship from Walmart's.
yeah. I
dang.
mean, again, that is one of those things where like I bet there is a calculus for like if it goes too far away from my origin site, it will just cancel it. I
I
bet
can
that's
see
what
that.
it is. But
Yikes.
I like that where I went like, how does that happen to like, oh wait, this is how it happens. In like
Yeah,
2 minutes.
right.
Oh, we
Corporations
solved it,
McCorpo,
everybody.
that's how it happens.
uh yeah, that's how it happens. You heard it here first. But yeah, this Scareglow looks awesome. And man, I can't wait. I even if he's not in the movie, I cannot wait to see what like the Chronicles versions of like all these different characters look like. If they're gonna go this hard with Scareglow, just
Right.
yeah,
I can't wait to see like Trapjaw and Triclops just looking crazy.
Merman.
Well, oh yeah, dude, man-e faces.
Oh yeah,
That'd look
so many
crazy.
good choices. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
uh, the mall wave for Black Series was revealed with some exciting upgrades to normal Black Series stuff? Question mark.
Yeah,
The
so this is
evil laugh from Falcon
somewhat surprising.
does not inspire confidence.
Somewhat surprising getting a full wave for this, but it's a new show, so I guess that's the. I mean, we've been getting them for live action shows, but not always for animated. Um, yeah. So this, so of course we're getting a mall figure for the mall show. So if you and this figure is exactly the same as the season 7 mall that they put out a few years ago. So if you missed out on that, you can grab it now. They just added a soft goods cloak to go with him. Um, it'll be interesting to see if the paint deco on him matches because the reds were different on his torso compared to his head on the original release. So we'll see if they fix that for this one. But in my opinion, not worth picking it up a second time. The second one, this Twi'lek Jedi, I honestly already forgot her name because, as far as I'm concerned, her getting a figure of her is pretty pointless until she does her what everyone is assuming the Darth Talon turn.
Oh
um,
man.
Yeah, I'm not expecting that at the end of the season because I'm assuming we're gonna get probably 3 seasons of this show. Um, so maybe season 2 or 3 is when that happens. But if you just want a random background Twi'lek, this figure seems fine. I think she's reusing Leia legs, so she has thigh swivel. Probably the standout figure of the wave, at least in my opinion, is Rook Cast. It's another character from season 7 of Mando, or season 7 of Mando, God, season 7 of Clone Wars. And she's been in quite a few comics as well, I think. Her armor is more or less the same from all those depictions. Um, she used to have like some yellow highlights on her those are gone now, but otherwise still looks great. No thigh swivel, but we are finally getting separate heads for helmeted heads with this figure. Well, they did it for the Stranger as well. But that was a separate neck and head. But we're finally just getting a Mandalorian character with a separate head instead of a removable helmet. So her hair looks nice. It's not like weirdly matted down in any way, and the helmet is proportionate to the body, so that's fantastic. Um, Also, small detail on her as well is that, um, like a lot of characters, especially Mandalorian characters in the Clone Wars, um, where they did not have holsters for their blasters, but they still put the blasters like on their hips in some way. She was also one of those characters, and they retain that ability with her. There are little holes on the side of her skirt piece, and her blasters will peg into those holes. But they hopefully they're still a snug fit, but they managed to do it in such a way where I can't really notice the pegs on the blasters in the photos. Um, so that's nice. And then the final figure for the wave is the 11th brother, which we previously saw in Tales of the Jedi in the Ahsoka episode. A lot of people were hotly anticipating a figure of this. It's been leaked before that we were getting this. Um, I honestly think they kind of missed the mark on it. Because like I think the really cool part about him is his menacing, like bird mask, vulture looking thing going on. But in the way that they did it for the figure here, it's just all one solid piece. So it's not like a head in a hood and the dead space that you would expect around that. It's just
Mm.
one solid piece and then just the bird mask thing flat on top of that. And so I think it loses a lot of that menacing look by doing that. Um And oh yeah, he has thigh swivel because he reuses legs from some maybe fifth brother. I don't remember. But for some reason, it's a small nitpick. But for some reason, they still sculpted his crotch as if he doesn't have thigh swivel, so he has like a weirdly narrow crotch on him, even though he doesn't need it. But yeah, that's about it.
All
Oh,
right.
it's a mainline wave. I was surprised to see that was mainline wave as well.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I did pre-order the Rook. So, uh, unexpected Star Wars purchase for me.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, I'm really trying not to collect Black Series, man.
Yeah, I'm
surprise.
that's the only figure I want from this wave, but I'm gonna roll the dice, see if maybe it goes on sale.
Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't really like sell out anything, right?
No, I don't think
Uh,
so. I haven't checked, but at least when the stuff went up, it that wasn't super hot. So
okay. And I think we're going into lanterns next. Very uh I we discussed this right before the stream started, but we did not realize this was a teaser. We all thought this was an actual trailer. This
Right,
might
considering that it's like 2 minutes is crazy.
yeah. I think we have discussed this in general before of like sneak peeks versus teasers versus trailers. ugh, I modern marketing
Just put out a
sucks.
trailer.
Just,
Like,
yeah,
come
just put out
on.
a trailer.
Just put out
But
the trailer.
I'm
but
so excited for this new season of True Detective.
uh, yeah, I think I said it on the Discord, but I I remember the leaks saying like a person is like it's like True Detective in space, and I saw this teaser and went, okay, I see
Where's the space?
I see the True Detective. Where's the space? And I'm like, you know what? Technically, we are in space. Like right now, technically. So that's like the
Where
bar the bar is low. So maybe that's on us. But I clearly like I I reserve full judgment until like a full trailer, I guess, because yeah, so far yeah, the the reaction to this has been mixed to say the least.
oh yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah,
suit,
and
I've seen a lot of flack on the suit, like, for sure. Like, just, like, the lack of green, of course, but, I'm looking closer and closer at this, like, still, and I have a strong feeling that's, like, camo? Or at least it's supposed to be? Something
hmm.
like that. Because I see, like, some blotches of, like,
Oh yeah, you're right.
tan in there, and, like, it could be camo. I could be wrong, and this could be, like, the worst Green Lantern suit ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
the Brown Lantern.
people also need to keep in mind that this has, I wouldn't say it's been in production hell, but this has
Oh,
been in production, I'm pretty sure, since before James Gunn got the job.
Yeah,
yeah.
for
So
sure.
it's pretty obvious that they still wanted to go forward with this for whatever reason. But it doesn't really slot into the universe and like the design, like the overall, design ethos that they're trying to go with the
Yeah,
projects that have started since James Gunn took over.
I have seen the meme of Obadiah Stane yelling at the guy of Zack Snyder made this in his backyard, and
Oh,
it's
the
that like
box
what
scraps.
that with that small cameo that Green Lantern had in the Snyderverse at some point, and I'm just like, yeah, that.
Wait, he
I mean,
did? What?
he's not wrong, but also that was just like literally not even a scene, so that's also
Right.
unfair. Like they actually
It
at
was
least made a show here.
it was the flashback in Justice League, I believe. When Green Lantern was fighting the just Darkseid, I think.
No, no, no,
Was
no.
it?
There
Was it?
they had he had cast John Stewart, and
Oh,
like
word.
they had filmed a scene with him. I don't know if the scene actually is in like
Wait,
any of
is that
the.
the scene that they replace him with Martian Manhunter in the final film?
Oh
Oh,
yes,
snap.
yes, you're correct.
Yeah, I think.
You're correct.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I only watched the Snyder cut, so if it was in the original, I have no idea.
No, no, no. It was not in the original. It's not in the
Okay.
original. But yeah, the in the uh, there was I don't know if they've actually shown the footage, but there's at least a screen cap floating around that does actually look good. And again, the bar is low. The bar is so low.
super
Um,
low.
but yeah, it's that thing of like
It's
if the trailer shows up and there is still no space or there's no like lanterning of any kind, like I understand it's a
Lanterning of green.
I understand that this is a show, so like it's probably like already very expensive. Yeah, it's not a great look. It's not a great look.
It's a continuing of the fact that the bad track record of live action Green Lantern just doo doo
Yeah,
yeah.
that too.
ripperoni.
Just there's so much they've already made good Green Lantern stuff. Just like just make it
Yeah,
live action.
I'm laughing because yes, it's true that live action Green Lanterns have been so bad, and I'm laughing because the thought came to mind. I'm like, did Arrowverse ever? I'm like, oh, Arrowverse fumbled the bag with Green Lantern so bad it got canceled before it even started. So they strung you along for like 3 years, and then it's like, actually no.
Yeah,
is
we're
it
not giving Diggle the ring.
yeah, it is really funny because I'm also thinking about how even in the Snyderverse, that ancient Green Lantern that they showed, he just immediately dies.
Yeah,
He got to do like
that's the
one
one I
cool
was
thing and
talking
then he
about.
got
Yeah,
killed.
Oh, was that
absolutely
made like
murked.
in like with the Amazonians or something?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
when
like
all
the
the gods were
flashback.
fighting. Yeah, all the gods were
Yeah.
fighting
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Darkseid.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the one
Yeah,
I was talking about.
yeah. I mean that
The
Green Lantern looked
2-second
good too,
flash
but like I said, he got fucking
murked.
yeah, he's like, I'm
Turned to
here to
dust.
help. Oh, and then he just
And this is probably
dies.
going to be made more awkward by the fact that there's already a Green Lantern and a more established like visual motif with him with James Gunn stuff. So it's like they probably had to redo, at the very least, redo visual effects for this, I would imagine, to more closely align with what James Gunn wanted. But yeah, it's very obvious. I mean, the what's his name? Guy Gardner's suit is not standard issue.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
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 because it's the Justice Gang.
Yeah,
yeah.
the from Lord. But yeah, like this suit like ain't it. This doesn't say
Yeah.
like cool superhero suit. This says like here's my
This is my
you know
uniform,
here's
my work uniform.
here's my deviant art version of
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Lantern, you know?
This is my OC. Do not come
Yeah,
at him.
yeah, 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 yeah.
it it is kind of funny now that you point out like is it supposed to be camo thing, because it's also just
Right.
kind of funny
Or
thinking
if it's
about
just,
like
or is it just like we HBO-ified it, so it's just like really weathered, you know?
yeah, I mean either way it's just kind of funny because it's I don't know. For me, it's always like the suit's always a construct, not in like the
Yeah.
Ryan
Right.
Reynolds, it's a full CGI thing kind of way, but it's just like it doesn't need to be weathered. And then on top of
Right.
that, even if it was camo, you're supposed to be like a giant glowing guy shooting
Right.
light,
You
so
shoot
that's
green
not really
light,
gonna do
brother.
anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Also, like, okay, we're getting super Nick Pity. I don't like the ring. I think it looks like shit.
That is correct. It does
Yeah.
look kind of
That it's like gaudy fucking Super Bowl ass ring.
it's
It doesn't.
merch.
Right. It doesn't scream to me like sophisticated, space thing.
Or
Yeah,
just make
no.
it, or on the opposite end, like make it subtle, like where it's just like, oh, you are
Right.
clearly a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
It's just like a normal ring, but also it's green, or something.
yeah. So this teaser did not do the show favors. Hopefully, the trailer, capital T trailer, actually does something, because otherwise,
Hopefully the show does something. Like,
okay, okay
I'm
again.
just dogging on it right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, going back to what I said about Target, there's not even green in the Lanterns logo, dude. Like, I just
Yeah.
realized that it is just like
No, you see
straight,
it? It's
like
the
weathered
yeah,
cream / white.
it's the mold. You see the mold on it?
Yeah, you think that like, make the A like a lantern, or something.
Right. That actually would have been
That would
sick.
have been cool.
Hey, Warner Brothers, hire this man.
Yeah.
Hire this
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, they got two really good actors for this, and
Right.
I would hate for again, like you said, Joestar, just the curse of live action Green Lanterns apparently is just gonna continue.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna be a stain on their careers.
I really hope
Rough.
not. I really hope not. But
Let us pray.
there is also the a very sort of Damocles-esque situation of there's also potential where this show might not even get a second chance when HBO / Warner gets sold. So
Right.
all that stuff is potentially like very much up in the air, even potentially with the sale. So
Yeah. Fingers
uh
crossed this isn't a Batgirl situation where it's a tax
yeah.
write-off.
Yeah. Oh, I think it will come out, but if it's one of those things where like it needs like a second season to like really get legs, that will be
Mm.
a very hard sell if there's new owners involved. But
Yeah.
speaking of new owners and speaking of the opposite of how we're feeling about this trailer, we're talking about the
Good stuff.
potential for the DC collector. I just realized it's a premium collector product. Excuse me.
Ooh.
But again, we saw the kids line. We see what they're doing with Chronicles, and they're cooking with that. So we're gonna just kind of go over what we'd like to see from the line. I've made it just very nebulous as to like how you wanted to structure your particular product wants, but I made mine very specific, and everyone else's lists are like really awesome, and I want every single fig that everyone has suggested. So we'll start with Joestar. Speaking
Surprisingly
of
enough,
lanterns,
lanterns. I want them all. I want all the colors. I want my yellow. I want my blue. I want my red. My pink. All of them.
I want a blue one.
Yeah, the blue one. So of course we gotta have Sinestro. Everybody loves Sinestro, right? As the definitive Green Lantern villain. And then speaking of Green Lanterns, why not one that hasn't really gotten much love, like Simon Baz? I mean, I know Jessica Cruz gets a lot of love. What about Simon Baz, man? Come on. And then Saint Walker for the Blue Lanterns. Um, I don't think I've seen a McFarlane thing. I might be wrong because I haven't really been looking.
they're
And then
very old. They're
yeah,
very old.
some older figs. Yeah. Bleeze here for the Red Lanterns. I was thinking Atrocitus, and then same with Yellow Lanterns. I was thinking Archillo, but those are like bigger figs, and that could easily be made into like a deluxe fig or something. Same with Kilowog for Green Lantern. And then Star Sapphires, we got Carol Ferris. Why not? And then Indigo Tribe, we got Indigo One, which I'm not sure if that was like her only name, but there you go. Larfleeze, of course, the only Orange Lantern, because he killed all of them. He wanted the ring. It's his, you know. And the eighth fig in this supposed wave could be like easily a 2-pack of like White Lantern Kyle Rayner and then Black Hand as Black Lantern. And that would be a really nice 2-pack because you could throw in like random accessories like uh the little weird little nullifier thing that Black Hand had for a bit before, he actually got a ring. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very lantern coded when it comes to like DC stuff. So the fact that this Lantern show teaser is like kind of bumming me out, I just like to think of like the good stuff, like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the expanding of the lantern spectrum was such a smart, really cool idea when it first happened.
Oh yeah,
It's like
it was
It was
pretty
all downhill from there.
yeah. Jeff Johns doing his thing on lanterns, like it sucked me in. That's the biggest like anchor I have to lantern stuff. And then of course, like you said, Falcon just downhill after that.
Jeff Johns is a really good idea guy. I feel like a lot of times his follow through is not great, but I also haven't read Jeff Johns in a while. He may have changed if he's still working books, but I remember that was like
the
I remember that was like the big criticism back in the day. God, that's like more than a decade now, brother. Just so long ago. Because that was a high school college transition era of comics, of just like when all this stuff was happening. Because that was also like that was like part of it too, like when New 52 came out, and it's like it's a reset,
Yeah.
except for all the stuff that I did. Very James Gunn of him. But yeah, just a really cool idea, just like right off the bat, just doing a whole bunch of lanterns. And then I feel like these are like all varied enough bodies wise, you could probably make them generic for use in like other figures as well, or other lanterns.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like I wanna say Sinestro, because like the Sinestro core, there's a lot. Well, actually, no, there's a lot of crazy different kinds of characters that are lanterns in the Sinestro core. But I mean, same thing with I don't know. I mean, it's space. There's a variety of races in space, so you could have a variety of stuff.
Yeah, depending on how you do the actual lantern uniform. If it's not textured, then it's just like a generic body that's being painted. So
Oh
it
yeah,
can have
yeah.
a lot of stuff. Even when you're saying like all the big guys like Arkillo and Kilowog and stuff, like you
Oh yeah,
can
they
easily make
could
those.
reuse the bodies between each of
Yeah,
them. Yeah.
yeah, very
Dang,
similar
I didn't think
bucks.
about
I'm
that.
like I said, I'm very much in the toy design mind when I'm looking at this stuff. So but we'll go with Falcon's picks next.
Alrighty. So first up, we gotta have a Batman. So I went
Oh
with
yeah.
Batman Beyond. I feel like we have yet to really get a good. This doesn't necessarily have to be animated, but this is obviously most people's reference point for Batman Beyond for people our age. Um, yeah, so like, I feel like we have yet to really get a good Batman Beyond figure from anyone, like up to modern standards. Every time it gets made, it's just like, yeah, but it's and then so it would be nice to get a new one. Mattel actually made one when they had the DC line before, but that figure definitely doesn't hold up.
Oh.
Um,
Oh man. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And also, I just want a good Batman Beyond figure because I still remember when mine got stolen when I was a kid. So
Oh no.
Damn.
I've been wanting a replacement ever
You
since.
demand justice.
Yeah. um and yeah, it's pretty easy to, you can make it pretty simple, just, the wings and a batarang, or you can go crazier with more and more accessories. So, um, whatever price point he comes out at, I think it would work. We need to get a suited body in the line early, so I went with none other than Mr. John Constantine himself, or Constantine if you prefer. Um, and the great thing about making a figure of him is that his design is timeless. So, however you want your John Constantine in your display, uh, any old release will work for you. Um, so yeah, and again, similarly with him, you can make it pretty basic release, or you can up the ante with more magical and demonic accessories. So
He's
that would
got a
be cool.
cigarette.
Yeah.
He's got a cigarette. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't that might have to be actually I don't even think that would be a con exclusive. I think that's just super illegal top to bottom to have
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna
Promote
say I don't
I don't
cigarette.
think
because
Oh man.
they should just put it
yeah,
loose
cuz
in the box, and you have to find it.
There's like a little cardboard you have to like cut and roll.
oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Man, I feel like that would be actually worse. I think
Yeah.
parents would get so mad. It's like,
Yeah.
my child has
Yeah.
to roll their own cigarette for their toy.
What are you teaching my children?
Terrible. Don't hire me, Warner Brothers. Don't hire me.
No, definitely not. Again, similarly, people our age, we probably all grew up on Teen Titans, so I was like, yeah, well, let's get Cyborg in there. I feel like he needs some love in the action figure department.
Oh heck yeah.
I honestly don't, because again, my main point of reference for Cyborg is Teen Titans, so I really like that more cleaner design to him. I assume this is a relatively modern depiction of him, but a lot of comic original depictions of him have him a lot more, honestly, kind of body horror.
Yeah, robot.
Yeah, or just straight up robot.
Yeah.
So this is like the closest. Like, again, it doesn't have to be like straight up Teen Titans, design, but like this is the closest one I could find that is more just proportionately human rather than cartoonified.
Yeah, the thing I like about Cyborg is like the fact that there's a lot of possibility to accessories for him, like
Yeah,
sonic
that too.
arm,
Yep.
jetpack or whatever.
Yep.
A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, at the very least, like an arm, some sort of like just forearm swap out. Or maybe you just take his hand off and then the cannon just slips over or something.
Oh yeah, that'll be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this was actually originally my only Bat person character on the list, but then I realized I needed more. But Stephanie Brown's Batgirl. Yeah, I just those like first like 2 or 3 volumes of her original comic run, I just thought were really cool. She's a fun character, and I feel like again another character that deserves a pretty decent action figure that's never really gotten one. I know McFarlane just put out a Stephanie Brown figure, but it's not Batgirl. It's like whatever her modern look is. So just like just normal Stephanie Brown Batgirl. Let's get a figure of that. And then next we've got Dr. Midnight. This might be a little bit of a deep cut, but I was racking my brains for a couple extra characters, and I'm like, yeah, so trying to figure out like something that wasn't like a super obvious character, and Dr. Midnight has some fairly interesting stuff going on with him. So I think it would be cool to get one action figure of him.
I think McFarlane released a fig like a while back. I don't know how far
Oh,
back.
really?
Though. Yeah, it was like part of their multiverse line, but
Oh,
it,
okay.
of course, like give or take, that's McFarlane stuff.
Right, exactly.
Just articulation.
Yeah, it's right. Another I feel like Martian Manhunter is pretty high up there in terms of like character importance and notoriety and popularity. But I feel like he doesn't get enough love in action figures. Like I haven't gone to look to see how many action figures Martian Manhunter has, but I feel like it's not enough.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
pretty
know.
low.
That's just my vague feeling. So I'm like, yeah, well, let's give Martian Manhunter an action figure. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Especially in this black costume. I feel like this black costume look is not used often.
Right, the Injustice and like also the is it just the animated stuff in general?
Yeah,
That
Young
that he has this?
Justice.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
grabbed this
Oh,
from Young
yeah,
Justice.
my bad. I misspoke.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be specifically this version, but I just thought that this is because in my mind's eye, my default is just, the Bruce Timm Justice
Mm.
League version. But I feel like this one's different enough that it would be cool to see something like it. My villain for my wave is a Talon from the Court of Owls. I feel like that has I don't know how I haven't looked to see what people think of it decades later at this point. But I feel like that has, at least at the time, that Court of Owls storyline cemented itself as a pretty core Batman storyline and villain group. And I want to say McFarlane made one Talon
Yeah,
figure.
just the one.
Yeah. So and it also doubles as an army builder if you want it to be.
Yeah.
So and I swear I did not intend to have two owl related characters on this list, but it worked out that way.
The
Two
other
owls,
one's a
two bats.
doctor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, two owls, two bats.
I mean, mine's like a glow stick, so
yeah. But yeah, I think that would be a cool dude to have a figure of. And then my last one here, of course, is the man that is 1000% committed to fighting evil. We have Green Lantern.
Oh
You know.
yeah. Oh yeah. I remember it.
A+
Such a
joke.
deep cut.
A+ joke. Amazing.
Hell yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, that's my list.
10
Yeah,
out of 10.
Yeah, love it. All definitely figures I very much want. I very much feel you on the Batman Beyond 2. Like that's I can't wait to put like a 2099 and
Ooh.
Batman Beyond
Yeah.
together in a pick. That's just
Yeah, I feel like with mine I went
a
little
good Batman Beyond
lazy.
figure is like not hard to do, yet I feel like we've never gotten one.
Right.
Like it's always like
Mattel will do
janky
it.
or yeah, it's always janky or bad in some way. Like the wings are poorly done or bad articulation, something.
Well, there are no wings, and it's only the Arkham suit.
Oh no.
Oh man.
All right. So I designed my picks based off of essentially I want them to call out Marvel Legends straight up. We already had the joke made earlier in Toy Fair season when they're like Legends Rise or whatever in their poster at Toy Fair, which obviously was a little like nod to Marvel Legends, and then Mr. Stevie of Hasbro's Disney uh, Disney property designer guy. He's like, real legends are already here with Marvel Legends. So I think there should be like actual direct 1-to-1, like let's compare the two kind of thing. So I picked out all these characters specifically and I've grouped them in such a way where Wonder Woman or Absolute Wonder Woman, Plastic Man, Question, John Stewart Green Lantern, and Black Manta, I want those to be single regular figures, standard releases. I want the Nightwing Red Hood to be a 2-pack, obviously. And then I want I think this is Kendra's version of Hawkgirl, but regardless, it could just be any Hawkgirl, honestly, to be a deluxe. And I want all of them to just be like pouring just pouring out of every like
I was like,
Oh, now I heard
box.
it as something different. Yeah.
I want them to be pouring out every single part of the box, just accessories galore. So yeah, I want Wonder Woman to have the big sword. I want John Stewart to have just a ton of constructs, a ton of like good like snappable laser effects to Black Manta, a whole bunch of like swappable stuff for Plastic Man, even put like just put the rubber like the rubber ball in there that has his face on it. Just
oh heck
just do
yeah.
that. Soft goods
The chair.
soft goods for Question, and then like I said, just like I don't know how much they're going to be able to do guns and stuff for the line in general, but like for Nightwing and Red Hood, just have a whole bunch of like weapons and swappable hands, and yeah, and same thing with Hawk Girl. Just a you can make just make it a 1-to-1 comparison to any angel or archangel that Marvel Legends has picked out. So that's really all my suggestions are. I want all these characters, but I also want I do really think that this line, if it does its job, I think it will kind of wake up Marvel Legends to what they could do. So just I
Heck yeah.
want people to be making those direct comparisons. I feel like we've had some really cool upgrades to things that Marvel Legends have been doing due to Jada's existence in general, between the articulation scheme, the accessories that they are able to have, and obviously they're able to do that with the prices that they are offering the figures at. Granted, it is different licenses and different size toy companies, but with Mattel having a similar worldwide footprint to Hasbro, and with Marvel being a direct uh, uh, competitive entity to uh, DC, and Marvel being direct competitors, like it, and Hasbro
Right.
and Mattel being direct competitors. It's right there. So it's very obvious to me
Free
that
real
like
estate.
they're going to be competing. So make it in fact make it a race, and that's what my choices reflect. But I
I'm
also
surprised no
want
one
Yeah.
said any flashes.
I,
Like no
I
flash.
I thought about it, but I feel like that
I
was too obvious. Like they're gonna like that's a
Right.
obvious that's a wave one. So
yeah, I mean
I was like,
aside from
if I'm gonna wish for something, I'm gonna wish for something that they might not make anytime soon.
Right.
I figured as much as the kids line showed Jon Stewart. I just like really wanted to reiterate, like I want like the constructs to be like a big deal for any Green Lantern or any lantern really that they release. Like I have seen what McFarlane has put out, and like there was like one or two things with every fig, but I really want them to go all out whenever they do the lantern, to just like have a whole bunch of stuff. And then that way you can also make it like interchangeable if they do lanterns down the line. And you can just have all these lantern accessories that you can swap between your different Green Lanterns, and that'd be just really cool. And like with Joestar's picks, like if you did do lanterns in general, just have all kinds of translucent constructs that you could
Parts.
have.
Yeah. It'll be crazy. Like especially with like Larfleeze, I know his constructs are more or less like just other orange or previous orange lanterns. Like that would be cool. Just him releasing with like basically other figures.
Yeah, he's inherently just like a multi-pack already. Just like
Yeah. I
have
didn't even
a
think about
guy or
that.
several guys. You know what would be really cool if they did a Lair Fleas? They should just do Lair Fleas and a whole bunch of like the smaller other lanterns, like the Red
Oh
Lantern
yeah.
cat, the Green
Oh,
Lantern
Deckstar.
Oh my
squirrel.
god.
Dude, yeah, that's right. Oh, I forget like there's so many weird obscure lanterns.
Mm-hmm.
Like I forgot about the squirrel and I somehow
They
forgot
said it
about
in the
Deckstar.
Lantern trailer, Joe Star. How could you forget? He made a joke about it.
He said the thing.
I honestly didn't even watch it.
Oh, are you even a fan?
I saw like one clip from it and I was like, no.
Oh
No,
wow.
that's absolutely fair, dude.
The
That's
disappointment is immeasurable.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
it's so
upset and my day is ruined.
it's so funny too, because that truly is one of those tropes I kind of hate in modern superhero media, of like a thing from the comics that we're gonna just shit on just
Reference.
because
Right.
like it's a reference. Get it? It's like
Fan
But
service.
Yeah, they expect everyone in the theater to be
yeah,
like
You
just
said the thing.
pointing
You
at the
said the thing.
screen. Yeah.
like it reminds me of like in the in WandaVision with Vision having like his classic colors in like the Halloween episodes. Like,
Oh, the
haha,
hall.
isn't
I
it so
like
funny?
that.
It's like, isn't it so funny that he looks dumb like this? And it's like, but I actually do want Vision to look like that.
Right. Oh,
Not
man.
like specifically like that, but just like have the bright colors, have the like
Yeah.
classic costumes. Again, it's that like they took the perfect Captain America suit in translation for Sam Wilson, and then for Brave New World, we're like, all right, we're gonna take all the white out. He's going to wear the 3/4 sleeve version of a uniform that that Steve wore. It's just like, what are we doing? We had the perfect costume already, and he got to wear it for like 10 minutes.
I'm pretty sure
Wait-
I'm pretty sure in Avengers he's also still wearing that suit.
yeah.
Oh, man.
He's not wearing the white suit.
Oh man, that well, him and Captain Marvel have to match. I realized today, I was putting away my kids' stuff, and they have that Brave New World Sam Wilson and the Marvel's Carol, and they both have 3/4 sleeves, and I'm just like, what?
What are we
What
doing?
is this? What's this design choice? They also both have muted blues, which also is just kind of a bummer because the end game suit that Carol wore was actually like the vibrant red and vibrant blue.
It was actually inverse color, so it was more it
Yeah.
had more red than blue.
Yeah, so it was just like it really popped, and yeah, I don't know. I get that like every movie they got to do a different look, so sell toys. I get that, but like when you have like the perfect look and then it's wasted, it just sucks. It just really sucks
Right.
because I really like that costume for Sam Wilson. And then on top of that, I think it's a better version of that suit than the comic one. I think the way they did it in the MCU does look better than the comic one. And like I can literally like I have both of those Marvel Legends figures, and I would put the MCU Sam Wilson cap in my comic display. Like that that's how
Lord.
much I like that design. But yeah,
That's
so
valid.
and I in general, like, granted, I put absolute Wonder Woman in here because I don't know, it's a big lady, big sword. Who don't like big lady with big sword?
Damn straight, son.
Hell yeah.
But also just I think it's the design is just like it's unique enough. Absolute is really killing it in terms of the storylines that they're putting out. And yeah, it is kind of funny because the whole joke with the DC multiverse line is that there's only been like 3 Wonder Women, and
Oh yeah.
like good luck finding one, when they were coming out, good luck finding them, and then 2, definitely good luck finding them for a good price now, because now they're like easily more than $100, like to $200 for just even loose. So
Jesus.
I
yeah,
know they
so-
released like a page puncher for Wonder Woman, but I only saw it once.
yeah, I was gonna say they even made that that Godzilla Wonder Woman pack-in, and that figure looked good too.
Caught me off guard when I saw that. I was like, whoa.
But yeah, so like I don't know, they're definitely gonna do all the iconic heroes. I'm sure they're gonna do Wonder Woman. I'm sure they're gonna do Flash. We're gonna get multitudes of regular Batman and
Gonna get Kyle
Superman.
Rayner with the refrigerator.
That would be wild. That would be
completely out of pocket.
But yeah, I think that is very much just like, oh, you can see in all our picks that we really hope that this line goes deep with the character choices and
Oh,
on top of the character choices, what they even come with, because the again, Chronicles looks really good, and you translate that same figure tech and the quality, and I don't know, maybe price, depending on things. Depends on how good that licensing deal was that they made. But
Well,
uh,
if the sale of WB to Paramount goes through, I can guarantee you that
I
price is going up.
God damn it! I forgot about that. Fuck.
damn, yeah.
Oh, you're right. They might have to. Oh man.
Now I gotta pay $40 for Detective Chimp. Great. Ah.
Oh
Man,
man,
why
I
didn't I add
forgot
that
about
in
that.
my list?
You're welcome.
Dang it. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, yeah, this is a wasted episode. They're not gonna make this line. It's gonna die immediately.
Flip stable.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. There was a guy who made a video going over the history of DC figures and how like there's the either the quality was never like up to par, or like the
I think I watched that video
the
too.
yeah, or like the one thing that always boggled my mind is like he talked about the scale was all over the place, even within
Yep.
the
Oh,
same
yeah.
line. And
Yep.
it's just like, man, they can't catch a break, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot that I literally said that with lanterns. I did not even think about it for this. Oh man.
We were too into it. We want
There's
our
too much hope.
dreams to become
There's
reality.
too much hope. Dude,
no.
Mattel has to potentially redo deals with 2 of their major acquisitions, because TMNT
man.
also.
Oh,
But at least
snap,
Mattel is one of the few companies that would be willing to pay that price, is the thing.
yeah. Right.
Yeah. Well, it was fun to think about.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted.
I think they'll at least have it long enough to be able to come out with a couple waves with like the figures that people want. I really hope so. I really hope they don't do like a lightning collection, just like we're gonna go with just very random stuff every way.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Like
Lightning
McFarlane.
collection. Whatever Todd
Oh, man.
likes, that's what we're gonna make.
Yeah. Which is just Batman for like 700 figures. Oh, man.
I will say that kids line, when I saw that there's 2 Batmen in the first wave, I'm like, Todd would be proud. Todd would be proud that you just do immediately. We're gonna do 2 Batman right off the top. 2 Batman. Gonna do Joker. Gonna do Jokerized Batman. This is crazy.
Oh, I think in those promo shots on the show floor, I think there was like Jokerized faces of like Robin and Nightwing.
Well,
I don't remember exactly, but
Yeah, I didn't understand what figure that went with either. It was weird.
I'm like, what are
yeah.
we doing, man?
For a kids line, maybe Joe Star. Maybe you're right. Maybe they will include that cigarette.
Yeah.
If the kids can
Pack
be
'em all,
traumatized
bro.
by Jokerized versions of teenage
Hey, I want
characters,
the
why
new
not?
list. New list. I want the cigarette. I want the fridge. I want the
A bottle of Jack Daniels.
Out of pocket accessories to come with DC Collector, the premium DC Collector line.
I want the
man.
psychotic Dr. Light. Oh, man.
I want
Crazy.
Power Girl with all the gooning. Wait, what?
Oh.
Power Girl with silicone skin.
Oh
for
my
reasons.
God. Oh man. But yeah, I as long as the deal is not altered too much, I still have a lot of hope for this line. I think it can be really cool. They DC just needs a win on the toy front. They did.
100%.
I think those 3 3/4 figures that they did with Spin Master, I thought they were okay. Again, also they also had problems with scaling. The movie ones were all over the place, and then even the comic ones too. But
Since
I
you
thought
brought
that
scaling back up, I guess it's important that we should note, because I don't think any of us said it yet, that these will be 6-inch figures. These will be similar to Marvel Legends
yeah,
in
I
scale.
can't wait to see how they actually like compare.
yeah.
If that's the case, then we could like recreate a lot of like crossover.
Well, okay, I guess that's an assumption because that's how big the basic kids figures that they showed off are.
Oh, okay.
But my understanding is with Mattel's WWE line, like the I believe the tiers are like basic, elite, and ultimate. Those are all the same size across those 3 product tiers. So if that is going to be similar with the DC stuff, and the DC stuff is a quarter to half an inch smaller than the WWE stuff, so that means it's going to be a 6-inch line.
Yeah, and that's also why I keep on calling back to the Chronicles, because they did specifically scale down Chronicles. So I think they said so it can live with other lines of the scale. So it very much
Nice.
talking about just like literally every other toy company that already
Right.
does
Yes.
essentially 6.5 6-inch scale. So I really do think that there is going to be good 6-inch figures finally for DC. I just hope they all scale together. I
Yeah,
just hope they all scale together.
Yeah, because doesn't McFarlane do really weird stuff where all the women are just like too tall, even within the scale that he uses?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. The
Oh, okay.
the the the
That's my
multiverse
vague recollection.
the multiverse stuff always seemed to me like they made sure that it just looked good on its own. And I think they just, for whatever reason, don't think that they don't think that their average consumer is the kind of person who's going to put all the stuff together. They almost make it seem like they expect people to be the ones buying this to be just like they're buying the one thing and that's it.
Right, which is crazy because I mean, other than on my desk, I don't really mix and match my figures from different properties, but like I still want the option, you know? So like that's a big reason why I never purchased any McFarlane figures, cuz like this does not go with any other figure line that I'm already collecting or will potentially collect in the future, cuz like no one else really does this.
Yeah. But yeah,
Agreed.
thanks guys for sending me your picks. I think I'd be very happy with any of these guys on my shelf. Uh, I just like I like the crossover aspect. I like having Joe's next to Power Rangers, next to Marvel, next to TMNT. So add DC in there. Add like I said, I can't wait to add Chronicles MOTU in there. Uh, just everything together. I don't mind it. I know, like you said, like some people don't mix and match, but if it makes sense, it makes sense. So
Especially now that we're getting a wider variety of imports for DC characters, if that's your bag, having some more obscure characters that are also in scale with those imports would be really nice.
mhm.
Be
uh, and
nice. Very nice.
and then I just wanted to say with the stream, no Warthorn is watching. It's been busy couple of weeks. Also, F1 is starting, so that consumes a lot of my life. If any of you viewers are F1 people, again, join the Discord. There is a F1 channel. We can
All right,
talk
so let's
about
get
stuff.
into the 2% to 4% power disparity and whether or not they're going to.
Joestar's eyes just glaze over.
Yeah.
He just
I'm
turns to
like,
dust.
I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
But yeah, there hasn't been a lot of stuff catching my eye in terms of YouTube landscape, and I think it's Findeets. I think that's the user's name that made the DC figure breakdown. But we will share that in the Discord when we find that that video. But yeah, really, honestly, like that video is just like so well produced, and they clearly are a DC collector, a DC fan. So they're when they have the criticisms about scaling and the quality control being very varied, and a lot of the figures not kind of aging very well, that it's coming from a real place. So I have not. I think so far the only DC stuff that I have are like a couple of the Blue Beetle 3 3/4 guys, because
Nice.
again, I like mixing and matching my stuff, and I thought Blue Beetle is a very for my 3 3/4 collection. Blue Beetle very much fits, and I think I bought Wonder Woman for my daughter, because I actually found one of those 3 3/4 Wonder Woman comic figs. Those were very hard to find for a long time. I remember looking for them on like Mercari and eBay, and they were like $50. It was crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, those Spin Master toys also came with like a little bit like loot boxy kind of gimmick to them, because they're like, it comes with like 4 things that are random. It's like for your fig, but like the variants of them were random, and sometimes they were like gold or whatever. So it's like, oh, it's special. Yeah, it was something. even Fortnite figures didn't do that. But yeah, so before we end the stream, was there anything anyone wanted to plug, or anything that they are watching right now or looking forward to watching, other than what we've discussed?
Completely out of pocket, I finished Snowfall recently, the FX show, so that was a good show. Apparently, a regular at the store worked on the show, so
Oh,
that's nice. I didn't know that until like I was just casually talking about it, and they're like, I worked on it, right? I was like, what? What are you talking about? So shout out
that's
to Freddie Turner. So
also a
yeah.
wild thing to say, is like, did you know that I worked on that? As if like they either talk about it all the time, or like they wear stuff all the time that says like, I worked on this show.
I guess it kind of depends on how they deliver that, because like if they said like, "Did you know?" then that's a little different.
Right. It was more or less like me talking about how far I am in the show. And
Oh,
then
nice.
like they're like, "Oh, you better be ready for this episode." And I'm like, "What do you why? What?" It was like, when I was there, it was really sad. I was crying. I was like, "What? What do you mean when you were there?" I was like, "What?
Honestly,
1986?"
that's honestly even funnier, the way that came up.
But
But
yeah.
yeah, shout out to Freddie at the shop. Falcon, anything?
No. I'm not working on anything. Game developers conference is this week, so maybe some video game news. That's about it.
Yep. Oh, real quick, I did think of it when you showed off your Transformer stuff. I heard tell that there potentially is a Maximal slash Predacon box set coming out.
Yes, so there is, I believe they're both 5 packs, if I'm not mistaken. It's not entirely clear. Yeah, so those are on the leak list. Where the community has not gotten confirmation yet of what those are. As of right now, it is believed that they are the like season 1, episode 1 casts in a box set with presumably some sort of additional paint apps, which is weird because we have the Takara ones and those already had a lot of premium paint apps on those. They're also going to be pretty expensive, especially the Predacon one since that has a leader class in it. Yeah, that's the assumption right now, but nothing is
Okay.
known other than that they exist.
All right. I only ask because for a long time I did consider picking up the season 1 original cast of each, and then I think I think at the time I think Dinobot was the only one that I didn't like the options that I had available to me. So I was just like, okay, that's one down, and therefore justifies me not having to pick up the rest of these figures. But if they
I,
do,
th- I think
if
that
they do packs of them,
the Takara version of Dinobot is really nice. And I was pleasantly surprised by the transformation on that figure as well. It honestly feels like a mini masterpiece in some ways with how they were able to execute it. Oh yeah, some people are theorizing that the alt mode animal heads might be more cartoon accurate. So more cartoony, basically. More like the masterpiece figures.
okay.
Nice.
So that is a potential difference. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
I
All right.
wonder if we'll get a golden disc.
They did that in. There were a couple releases where they did golden discs. I believe that
Yeah,
they
they did.
were Walmart figures, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, word. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I know the only thing I could think of is like the masterpiece Dinobot. That came with a golden disc. I like
yeah.
it.
And then I actually got I want to say it was an eBay purchase. I don't think it's actually metal. It might just be vac metal.
Hmm.
But I think they are metal because they came in like coin like
Oh, like a
protectors.
little coin thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
nice.
I think I have some metal golden discs.
Heck yeah.
But all right. Well, I guess we will cover that if it is real slash comes out. But until then, folks, stay safe out there and always be having fun.